Good morning, YouTube. It's Amelia with Dodona Coaching, and we are here to do our oracle reading for the morning from Alana Fairchild's Sacred Rebels Oracle card deck. And we're just going to be listening for what does the universe have to tell us today about going for our big dreams. Like, what is the message coming through for today? So a couple of days ago, it was you're alive, you're becoming alive. And yesterday it was, wow, I don't remember. That's how, yeah. I think it was like living into the dream, and not listening to the people around you, that are naysayers. So I'm shuffling these on my leg, which is why I'm looking down because the first time I did it on my desk and it was a little loud in the microphone. So yeah, so I'm just thinking about all of you out there in YouTube land and about what's the message that should be coming through for all of us this morning. Um, Again, about going for your big dreams. And going for your big dreams is, could be kind of overwhelming to think about. I like to think about it as putting the message out there, like the what's the really big dream that I want, and then coming back and working on all the little things, the little dreams that build up to make the big dream. So it's about getting your internal in line. What do you want to feel like internally? What do you want your intimate relationships to look like? The family, your sweethearts, your immediate family, your extended family, your friends. What do you want your friendships to look like? What do you want your environment to look like? Um, what do you want your career, your work, your business, if you own one, to look like? Those are all the little incremental things that you work on as you're going for that big dream of like, what do I want my life to look like for real, like the whole thing. Well, you have to work on each of those little bits to get there. And it's a process. It's a process. And one area will be amazing and glorious, and the other area might be like, not so much. And so what we do at Dodona Coaching is we work on all the areas and what's coming up for you in certain areas and setting those goals and setting what you want the next iteration to look like so that you can build up the foundations of these small incremental things that you're shifting and changing that are in line and aligned with who you want to be and where you want to go in your lifetime. Um, what you want things to look like. That um, we were talking about the divine spark that has been placed within you, and aligning to that because that's who you are. That's that's who you are. Is that divine spark. You were given that at birth. So, all right, I have been shuffling now for a few minutes, and I think this is the card. Let me shuffle one more time. Yep, that's the one. All right, here we go. What is already with you? What is already with you? Let's see what this card has to say today. Uh, Find it in the book. What is already with you? You hold in your hand that which you see. In other words, the pair of spectacles you have been rummaging around the house for are sitting on top of your head. What you are seeking, perhaps by exploring far and wide, is actually right under your nose. You may not like this idea. It is so much more wonderful to imagine there is something yet to find. Of course, there is unlimited creative potential and always something more that can be. Yet, in this instance, it is important for you to know that you already have what you need and what you want. That doesn't mean it's the end of the story, although it does ask you to give up the fantasy that a perfect solution lies in the future somewhere. Instead, it asks you to acknowledge that everything necessary for success is with you now. All you need do is accept this and act with what you have available to you. This is good news. This particular chapter has a happy ending in store. That ending will become real for you just as soon as you stop trying to skip forward to the next chapter. Better to be completely present in the now. From here, the next phase will naturally happen without force on your part. It might not seem like you have much to start with. Perhaps you feel that all you have is a small, simple choice to make. Perhaps you have a song to begin, an email to send, a conversation to start, or a sketch to let loose. However small, it is enough to get the ball rolling. Don't make the mistake of believing that what you need is behind you, lies with another, or is yet to appear. You have all that you need to take the next step in your life, and from that, all else will flow. And there is a sweetness to that. It is a small pleasure at first, but one from which greater pleasures can unfurl. This message is amplified if you have also drawn the oracle of every journey starts with a single step, or the oracle of what do you feel. If this is the case, really pay attention to what is being asked of you here for your own benefit. This oracle also comes with special guidance for you. You are more ready than you think you are. You are more prepared than you realize. You don't need an entire army of resources to move ahead. Although you may find that when you do move, many resources suddenly become apparent. All that you need in this moment is just one sweet act of nourishment. That is enough to take you out of backwards nostalgia or regret and forwards into what is awaiting you now. Be brave, dig deep within, and enjoy the sweet surrender. And then there's a healing process. Hug yourself by wrapping your arms around your body. Can you summon love for yourself? Feel what comes up for you with this. Do you think it is silly and resistant? Can you soften and melt into it? Feel love for yourself. You are as deserving of love as anyone. Can you accept this love from yourself now? Feel your heartbeat in your chest and the flow of your breath. You are alive. You are connected to life, and you can trust in yourself, your own mind, your own body, your own breath. Just be with yourself and know that all is going to be okay. Reassure yourself that letting go of the past is as natural as the passing of the seasons of life. When you are ready, stand up, open your arms wide, and hold them above your head for a moment. Imagine your heart and hands are open and shining out beautiful light that is within you. Imagine the universe receiving it and saying yes to you. If you are feeling cheeky and ready, send a big yes back to the universe and laugh. That is all. That is enough. You are enough. So be it. I hope. Yeah, you have everything you need. It's all right there. It was given to you at birth. You have everything within you to make your big dream happen. You get to clear out what doesn't work, bring in new things that might work better or the best. All the crap that was over there is there to fertilize the new growth that you are putting into effect with every choice you make. Every choice, every decision, every action that you take builds the person that will be. I have a mentor that says, what you do now, what you choose now, depicts who you are in 6 minutes, 6 days, 6 months, 6 years from now. Choose wisely. Choose wisely. And remember that it's all about you, right? And everybody's life, it's all about them. This is the world we live in. This is my world here. You have your world there, and sometimes worlds touch. And sometimes they touch and go it's not fun. They're not cohesive. And sometimes they touch and they like, oh, that's really good. And maybe it's just a little. And then you have those relationships that touch and it's really, really good. And that coheses and it becomes bigger and better. You help each other, right? But this is your world that you are living in. And you get to decide. There are 3 responsibilities that you have: what you do, what you don't do, and your reactions. Those are your 3 responsibilities. That's it. And in the what you do is you can say yes or no, right? It's what you do. It's like what you say you're going to do it. Be honest, be integral. What you don't do, no is a big word. Doesn't have to have anything else around it. You can say no. And it's important for you to say no on the things that you don't want to do. Don't do them. They're not aligned. Don't do them. And then how you react, right? How you react if somebody says no to you. That's their world. It's their thing. They're unwilling to do that. How you react to that is part of your, makeup is who you are, right? Because react is acting something again. You've reacted that way before. Did it work? Did it not work? You might want to look at that. But every decision you make today builds on the building block, builds the foundation, builds the trust or the whatever that you are building for the person you're going to be in an hour, in a day, in a month, in a year, in 10 years. Who are you going to be? What decisions are you going to make? Look at that person in 10 years and what decisions do you need to make today And what do you need to utilize that's in your toolbox that you can help make that forward because you have it already. You have it. It's already with you. So, with that, keep your eyes on the horizon, your hands on the wheel, and your foot on the gas, baby. Let's do this. And I'll see you tomorrow.